Good morning, friends! Today we are doing something super special. We are making punchki, real, from scratch, Polish punchki with my Busha's recipe. That was her mother / her Busha's recipe. And the first ingredient is orange juice and bubbly so we can have mimosas. Can you open the bottle of bubbly? You don't think she can do it? I think she can do it.
Everybody's gonna be like,
I think she can do it. I do. I think she can do it.
I mean, I don't think I can.
everybody's gonna
We are mixing eggs, sifting flour.
How old do you have to be?
21, but be chill. We put our recipe up here, and what we discovered is we have two recipes. Two recipes. So we're going to make
one of one and one of the other.
and then we're going to taste test and decide going forward which one we want to use. One of them is for Aunt Terry, and one is for my mom. And we.
I had it written on.
You wrote it yourself.
Yeah, but it was her.
Yeah.
But it was her recipe.
So this recipe
Yeah, you
has got a
stole
funny
it.
story when it comes to sifters of flour.
You were the one that
I
stole.
purchased this sifter, which technically is a 3-cup sifter, on Amazon to make this recipe, because Busha's recipe does not call for cups of flour. It calls for 2.5 sifters full. So we have acquired a sifter so we can follow Busha's recipe, and we have to sift the flour 3 times. So Aunt Tara is sifting it back and forth, so it's ready to go when we're ready. And Aunt Mary is over there whipping up egg. Hi! Egg yolks and an egg. And I am in charge of that milk scalding on the stove.
I'm in charge of taste testing.
Flour? Sifted
I'm the
flour?
manager. I'm the manager.
You're pretty dirty for being a manager already.
Yeah, I know. It's ridiculous. Somebody ate.
Ava's in charge of spelling. All right.
Or black.
So let's recap our recipe. She's working on 2.5 sifters of flour. I have 3 cups of milk in here coming to a scald. And you have how many eggs in here? 1 whole egg.
1 whole egg and 5 yolks.
5 yolks in all of our. Look at my pretty chicken eggs. Aren't they so pretty?
They are pretty. They're like
That's how the Polish farmers did it. They had pretty eggs too. These ones are going to go to the chickens when we're done. Flour's ready. The scalded milk has come out.
There's a quarter pound of butter there.
So what's that scalded milk?
That is going to have a little bit of sugar, and that's for the yeast.
Okay, how much is in there? Just some?
Just a little.
And then the rest is in here,
Correct.
not with a fire on it,
Correct.
just putting a stick of butter in it.
You know, we should add the sugar to that now.
The sugar's right there, cane sugar. And how long do these go for? How long do I can go for? However, this is Polish cooking at its finest. However, a little bit sifterfuls. This is why you need video instruction and not recipe cards. We're adding a cup of sugar in here. That's a 1/2 cup, so you're getting 2 of them. Yep.
Correct.
Okay, I'm in charge of the math. And a little bit scotch extra. Because we don't believe in math in this Polish kitchen.
That's enough.
And,
That's
A
enough.
little bit to go in with the yeast to feed the yeast.
oh yeah, all right. So we're putting a little bit of that scalded milk.
We have to let the scalded milk cool a little bit.
All right, we're gonna put a little bit of sugar in it, and then we're gonna add the yeast. What do you think about making punchki? Nothing? About this?
So this is the scalded milk that we had taken out.
Can I
We've
push
added
it?
No, don't push it.
2 packages of dry yeast.
2 packages of yeast,
Along
scalded
with that
milk.
little bit of sugar that we
Little
had
bit of sugar. All
taken out
right.
for to feed on.
All
And these are eggs, I think.
They're not. That's butter.
That is butter in with the scalded milk
And the rest of the sugar.
Interesting.
and the sugar.
Yep. All right. Now you have to do what Aunt Mary tells you to do. You're her apprentice.
And a beautiful apprentice glass.
Okay.
Not yell.
We need to take
I unplugged that. So
Okay.
just grab it.
We need to take the mixer over to the other outlet.
Mm.
It's heavy.
No, it's not. Let go. Let go. Let go.
Here you go.
Right
Just
here?
good. Yep.
Okay.
Oh,
Oops.
There we go. Plug that back in. Let us turn this around.
Now what are we mixing?
I know.
We are going to add
Flour.
the milk.
Flour.
Nope,
First,
the milk
listen.
and the
We're
butter.
learning.
Milk. And
The milk and the scalded milk.
I'll take it.
right here. Oh, wait. You want the yeast first?
No,
the
I
scalded milk
want-
first.
That's weird when you.
And
So we're turning the eggs on.
And as you can see, the eggs are looking very fluffy.
It's heavy.
Fluffy.
That is heavy. Carefully putting that in.
Don't touch that, Ayla.
I know more about this than you do.
I don't think that you do.
I know more about mixers,
Careful,
yeah.
Stephanie, please. That's all that sugar.
You put sugar in it?
Mm-hmm. It's
Are
Fat
these like
Tuesday.
cookies?
Not Skinny Tuesday. We need sugar.
That's like applesauce.
Now in Poland, Paczki is made on the Thursday before.
Are these like cookies?
It's ready.
No, these are like donuts.
Yum.
You can have some cookies. You're going to have a coffee. I like that. How about you?
Yeah, I have coffee.
No.
There we go. Miss Ava, carefully.
How many?
Just start putting some in.
Tell you when to stop.
Eva, Busha would be so excited you're making her punchki recipe.
I put 2 in.
Good.
Keep going.
How many?
Just keep going.
It's all got to get in there
3.
eventually.
And then what does it say about when it gets loose? It says
4.
What do I get for
the
this?
dough. You add, because there's no vanilla in there yet.
You just add that in when you feel
6.
like it. Keep going.
Mm-hmm.
7. 8.
That's the most Polish recipe direction I've ever heard. You just add it in when you're feeling it.
10. 11.
Just keep going.
Rather than doing, rather than half of
12.
I know.
I don't think you were feeling
No,
that.
no, no.
13.
She's going to
14.
stick her off.
We don't count on
15.
We don't want to be reminded about how much of this we're throwing in there.
16.
We're throwing in sifterfuls, not measurement.
17.
You have a knife?
My knife block is right over there.
20.
The big good ones are by Eva's her head.
21.
Would you like a big knife or a small one?
22.
Yeah, that's good. First of all, excuse me. Okay, that's good for second.
Okay.
You can't lick it. It will not taste like cookie dough.
No, you wouldn't like it at all.
So she's going to zest the
Dude,
peel
what
in there.
the?
A
Watch.
zester.
Sort of.
But I'm gonna.
Can I help you? I think
Well,
that was hard to you.
I don't want you to cut yourself.
I'm not gonna cut myself. I've cut many cheese.
You know how to
in
do
my-
this?
I
With
cut
this?
I cut many cheese in my life
You've cut a lot of
Yeah,
cheese
with this.
with this. You have. She has used this before.
I'll let
Yeah.
you put this. I'll let you put the orange juice in, okay? If I do this,
Ah,
No,
here,
no whining.
here, go ahead.
Don't give in to her when she whines.
Well, yeah, I guess that was a mistake.
like this. You hold it like this.
Yeah.
Keep it over the.
Yeah, but it's got to go over the
Yeah.
bowl.
Yeah,
There you
yeah. Very good. Okay, now try this side, right there.
And this just adds a little bit of some flavor to it.
Yeah, here. Let me have it.
We're not even going to ask for measurements on this. We're just putting as much zest as we feel like it.
I want to put
As
more
much
in.
as what you get.
Not yet, Eva. We're doing the orange zest right now.
And then the next thing that we will add in is the yeast.
This.
Not yet.
This one.
It's cool looking.
So the official ruling here is when it looks like this, we add these
Yeast is actually
about halfway through the flour, if I had to
Yeast
guess.
is actually a living organism.
Don't try and math your way out of that.
I'm just trying to help people at home here.
That's a lie.
If you're trying to make Paczki following our recipe, we put about half our flour in, added our orange. Ooh, it smells
This
good.
thing's alive.
Yeast? Yeah, I know. But you gotta wait for
Disgusting.
let Aunt Terry get her juice in her.
Pour it in.
Oh,
Kim.
no. All right, go ahead.
And now, wait, where's the knife I had? Here, yeah.
Dude, it's gonna be killed.
That's what makes it rise and get fluffy.
Oh, you got
It's
lots
gonna
more
be
in there.
killed.
Here you go, sweetie.
Not till we
It
bake it.
died.
Ava, Aunt Terry's got something for you.
What?
Aunt Terry has something for you.
Can you squeeze into the bowl?
Please.
Yeah, but into the bowl.
Yeah, you gotta squeeze that in the bowl. Let Aunt Mary move her bowl first.
We have to get all the
Doesn't that
yeast in
smell
there.
good, Ava?
Busha would say, so many cooks.
I know. There's a lot of cooks in this kitchen.
I'm the manager. I've really taken
You
up
should have
Bush's
bought
role.
oranges. I could go.
All right, squash it in there. Squeeze it in there.
All
Hold
right,
on.
Ava. Mason, do you want to help us make Paczki? You can have a donut, yeah.
Yeah.
Like that.
Ooh.
Make sure you
Nice.
get it in the bowl and not on the floor.
I am.
Okay.
Ava,
Look at your mom.
let's use our inside voices.
What's that?
Ooh, I want to eat this.
Okay, when you're done squeezing
I
it.
think we got it good. That's good.
That's good. All right.
Now can I eat these oranges?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Eat the
take a
rest
big
of
bite.
They must be working inside.
Hiya.
Captain Hook.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Cars around
Yeah.
here, so I think
Yeah.
So this batch barely fits in my mixer, huh?
That's the usual.
Yeah, okay.
And then
I don't want to know.
You don't.
Perfect.
Hi.
They're being good and drinking coffee.
Yeah. Coffee.
All right, so what's our next step, ladies? Let this rise.
No, we have to continue to add flour.
We have to add the rest of this flour. The vanilla.
Libby was feeling 2 capfuls.
2 capfuls. I went for 3, but that's too wild.
Too wild.
wild.
I was told 1 capful, so you already doubled it. And you did this just at a point where you felt like it was a good idea.
Yes. Yes. We're feeling it.
You're feeling it. So you add all the ingredients when you're feeling it.
And we switched over to the dough hook when it was climbing up onto the regular
Beater, whisker, whipper thing. And we have this much flour. Once we add in this flour, then what?
Then we let it sit and rise. We cover it with a wax paper and put it into a warm place. Let it rise for a good hour or 2 until it doubles in size.
Hour or 2, okay. Quick break over here for Aunt Terry. Once a teacher, always a teacher.
Okay, how about it? Listen. How about if I read this to you and then you'll figure it out?
You should make her read it to you.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so we use golden raisins if you want raisins.
Absolutely, golden raisins.
Let's talk about filling,
There's no such thing.
right?
Do not put filling.
No
it's
such thing.
It's not a
Our
punch
Busha
key,
says
it's
that
just
is a jelly donut.
No filling in your.
filling.
Oh, and she brought her
No
own.
filling in what?
Screw the cracker.
Punchki.
Uh-huh.
Oh, a punchki
Punchki.
with filling is a jelly donut.
So,
Jelly donut.
yes. So, a real punchki is either plain or it has raisins.
Or prunes.
Or prunes?
Or prunes.
Or we are not making prunes.
No.
No.
Oh, my Busha liked prunes.
Yeah, we're not
Yeah,
gonna
she
do
did,
that.
but we won't
No.
have.
I went to a Polish market and did buy one with prunes. And also, you know what? They'll
Apricot,
have
too.
rose hips too.
Rose?
Rose
Yeah.
hips.
Rose hips.
Yeah.
I've heard apricots too.
Well, yeah, I got them. Actually, I had one in Poland with apricots, but that's still a jelly donut.
No.
It was made in
So we're doing golden raisins in just a few, and then the rest we're gonna do plain. All right, our dough is underneath here in a big bowl in the oven. We turned it on 250 and then we just turned it off so it's got somewhere warm. It's going to double in size. And there is our small little batch with raisins in it.
I want to try.
And now we are cleaning up and we're going to start batch number 2 with our second recipe. Ran. Mason's not helping. He's like, there's a lot of Polish ladies in here. So we are moving on to our second recipe. We put it up on the fridge. This is 2.5 sifters full. This one just says 6 cups of flour. So we are going to measure this. Everything else here is the same. So you get to eggs. This is 4 whole eggs versus 5 yolks in an egg. A teaspoon of vanilla. This is however much vanilla moves you. And this has got orange in it, zest and juice, and this is no orange in it. So we are going to follow this recipe exactly so we can do a true experiment and see which one works best. Ava has gone to clean her room and Libby has taken her place as the flour bearer. How's it going?
She's doing really bad at it.
She's doing very good. We'd be encouraging when we're pulling. Whoa, that's too much. Spoonful at a time. Is the dough hook on? We don't even need the dough hook for this one, huh?
Yeah.
All right. It's time for the whoop whoop. This flour is not nearly the mountain of the first recipe. There's a very definite difference in quantity.
I'm getting water.
So we're really not sure.
The water queen.
This is a very good experiment. I really like it. We've come across a problem. After all the flour is in this recipe, this is what it looks like. This is 6 cups, so we're not exactly sure.
Obviously, not enough.
Yeah, Mary's adding more.
Is that gonna be here?
And I'm willing to bet we're adding as much as we feel like it.
Is that gonna be here? When's that gonna be?
We've come across a problem. After all the flour is in this recipe, this is what it looks like. This is 6 cups, so we're not exactly sure.
Obviously, not enough.
Yeah, Mary's adding more.
Is that gonna be here?
And I'm willing to bet we're adding as much as we feel like it.
Is that gonna be here? When's that gonna be?
So what did we do here? Ooh, it's still kind of runny, huh? How much did we add?
I
think we're gonna have to add it all.
So far, this is enough for the
Did you sift this one again?
Another
That was
sifter.
only sifted once.
I sifted it
what you
another
doing?
3 times.
Okay.
You
How
starting?
many times do you sift it?
3.
3. Good job.
What?
3 sifters.
We'll get there. Look! Hi, Megan!
Okay, wait, what did I see there?
A dough
What
hook.
did I see there in the eggs? What kind of eggs you got there?
What are we doing? Gonna add some more.
Yes, but the pattern, the recipe.
Oh, no. Those
The recipe calls for.
yolks. She's right.
Oh yes, okay, all right, you are correct. Okay, go ahead, go ahead.
Megan's in another state, but she's still making
Okay,
punchki with us today.
I misunderstood. Okay.
All right, we're checking on our dough.
Look how lovely this is looking.
Ooh.
And we know,
Let me take that. I want a picture of it so I can send it to Megan.
Oh, yeah. Send
as it
Megan.
is called punchki, it is now
Punchki.
doubled in size.
It's now time to punchki.
And we are going to just,
Do you flip it or do you just punch it down?
nope, we just punch it down.
Okay.
There we go, now we let it rise again.
Super.
Look at that other one, how that rose.
Let me look. Ooh. Well, maybe.
Punch her down.
Look. Hello.
Punch that down. There we go. Now we let it
Right.
rise again.
Hello.
All right.
There we go.
Back in the oven. All right.
Are you
Lunchtime.
there?
Punchki.
I can't see you.
Punching, punchki.
And look how that was already.
You know what I found?
I
I found Mom's
Oh,
old
alright.
punchki hole.
Huh?
I found Mom's old punchki holder. You know that little silver thing she had, like that, and she used to punch them out?
Why didn't you bring it?
That was,
God.
that was the glazed donut.
No, it's too big for the glazed donut. Glazed
No.
donut had the hole like this was the.
That was the glazed donut. And it had a thing.
This is how all conversations have happened today.
Yes.
The 3
I
sisters.
remember,
There's a
frankly,
lot of
I-
back
I
and forth
remember
here.
pinching.
We have discovered
Oh,
that we
really?
forgot to put
Remember
salt
that.
in both
Pinching
batches.
the little dough
And
off
one
and-
batch is
Or
minus
what
vanilla.
she would do, she would use that.
No, it was
There was
about
no
this
hole
big,
in
had a
this
handle
one.
on it. You
Yeah.
just put,
There's
didn't
no
have any
hole in
hole in
this
the
one.
middle.
Oh, if it's the one that I'm thinking of, yeah, she did. That was not her original one.
Well, which one was it then?
She had one that she used for glazed donuts.
Well,
I'll
that
tell you
one,
what.
But otherwise, we just pinched it off.
Well,
That was-
it's
that's
See,
about-
that's what I remember.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to
Put it
show it
up.
to you guys so you know how to do it.
And I can put the stainless steel thing in there?
You what?
And
Yes.
that's fine? And I can put the bowl in here and it's fine?
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
I'm trying.
Yeah, but put the rest of the flour in, for sure.
I just got my whole kitchen, there's flour everywhere.
Well, yeah.
Now you're gonna have to let us know how they all turn out here.
I know, I'm getting scared.
No. It'll be okay.
We are moving to the
What is that?
pinching off stage here, so we're lining up
What
some
you got there?
parchment paper. Megan's getting hers in the oven
Oh, I see.
to rise for the first time over there in North Carolina. We're comparing
It's not
doughs.
as elastic because we've been working it up a bit. But it's got a little more flour in it than yours does.
Does she freeze flour in your flour?
I know, that's all right. We're getting some pans ready. So we are going to fry them eventually.
You don't want
And
a ton,
Crisco.
because they'll be heavy if you put too much in, but you still do need more.
Delivery.
I'm not sending it to her. I sent her the picture.
I'll send it to you.
Amazon.
I'll send it to
She's a
you.
grown up.
Amazon.
By Easter, you're going to want to make coffee cakes, so I'll send you the...
How is?
Do I turn it off now?
Yes, we're sifting with
Yeah,
a
you
You just put
calendar.
a cup in there, right?
Polish hacks.
How much flour did you put in there?
Uh,
Yeah, you'll be fine.
Good.
There's one.
That's kind of big. Do half that size.
No, you want them nice and big.
No, that's too big.
Well, I do.
That's too big. Then do it with the damn raisins.
Split the difference, you loons.
All right, I will. All right, how's that? Oh, that's way too small.
They have to rise again.
I know they do. And
This
maybe
is why
a
I
little
think we
big,
need the
but-
cup. Libby really thinks that we should get a cup. It's a nice, uniformed decision.
You're not cooking, you're observing, remember?
I mean, yeah, because they said I didn't have to touch the dough.
Why don't you?
Get a cup.
No, this is gonna be all right. We're gonna let him just do this. We're gonna learn.
Jerry. Kathy. Well, we'll find it later.
Find it later. Go help your sisters.
So we're throwing them all out here on parchment paper.
I gotta charge myself 13 points for this. It's gonna be worth 13 points. It needs to be a good size. Crying out loud.
If it's 13 points,
13 points for what, one?
One.
Are you kidding me?
No.
that's going to give you an idea of what the,
Ooh, that's so gross.
All right, so these are all getting pinched off and laying down here, and then they have to double in size.
Yeah.
Yep.
So they got to rise and double in size, and then we will start frying them in that super healthy Crisco. Dog some hydrogen peroxide because she ate 5 balls of
raw
dough.
punchki.
Raw punchy dough. We don't want that coming up later. There she sits. Go get her. We had an incident. Bailey got on the table and ate 5 rising punchki. We had to give her some hydrogen peroxide and throw her outside. Thankfully, it appears to all have come up. And now we're going to continue on minus 5 punchki. Now we're just on dog watch, waiting for somebody to throw up. All
I
right.
don't like kick testers.
I don't either. The first ones are in the oil. This is what they look like when they're raised up.
Except somebody made a couple of them too small.
There they are.
Oh, yeah.
So we're flying them. Yay!
See, they're sitting on the bottom.
Yeah,
They should not be sitting on the bottom. They
You need
to
more
be
oil?
Loading. They need more oil.
Add more oil. Ooh. It looks so yummy. Ooh. We're getting in the thick of it now. Look at that pan. Ah. All right, 4 times is too many times. Let's just go 2 times. Isn't that pretty? Now these ones are floating.
Yeah, these are floating.
Beautiful.
Now this kitchen smells like it should. It does. It smells good. That's not.
Are they great? Where's mine? Oh, look at.
Perfect.
So good.
Which isn't a problem.
Okay, so what I was going to say was,
Okay.
now we have 2 different recipes,
Yes.
but they're all mixed up. So we
They're
don't know
not.
just which.
They're not mixed up. I
How?
didn't mix them up. These are the old one, the first recipe.
Yeah.
These lighter ones are the second recipe.
Ah.
I kept them
And of course,
separate.
my raisins
Are the first recipe. So we're almost done with the first original batch. That's these guys. So do these ones
These are
next.
the-
The
These are
original.
the new ones. No,
Those
are
are the ones with the orange.
what?
The orange in them. The orange.
They are.
Yes.
Okay.
These ones are the second batch with the 4 eggs and no orange. So do this darker colored one first. So here's how the dough looks. These are a little bit lighter. Those are a little bit darker.
These are darker?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I see it. They're more
A
yellow.
little.
Yeah.
A little.
There they are. In the sunshine. Oh, this one looks so good.
Spelling your name, is it?
And then we put them in powdered sugar and eat them up. Ooh. All right, what's the secret to frying them?
This is
How long do they stay in there before you flip them?
Well, I always check on them
post office to apply
to
for
see
that.
if they start to brown. And once they start browning, then you flip
Well,
them.
first of all,
Okay.
You only flip them
Yeah.
one time?
Only one time, because otherwise they get too greasy.
Are you
There it
allergic to
is.
anything? It says yes, I'm allergic to. Wait, oh crap! Wait, this is part of the joke.
Puppies want punchki. You can't have any more. No more punchki for you. All right, here's the last of our punchki. These are the raisin ones. We're almost done. Libby's feeling her Polish. Libby is getting ready. Hang on, we need some powder. Let me see.
That is a chicken.
Totally a chicken.
It is
It's
totally
a
a chicken. Look
chicken.
at that.
This
Isn't that
feels
cool?
poetic.
I love it. She's scared of chickens. That's why it's funny. So here's the best way, in our opinion, which is the only opinion that counts in this video. To eat one, you put it in the bag, you shake it up with some powdered sugar. Now what she's doing here is we cooked up the first batch already and she has taste tested the first batch. That was the one with 5 yolks and an egg. This is the one with 4 full yolks.
4 full eggs.
4 full
Four full
eggs.
eggs.
So sorry.
And no orange.
And no orange. This batch does not have any orange in it. It also doesn't have any salt or vanilla, but that was an accident.
That was besides the point.
All right. Go
I'm
ahead.
a little nervous now.
I know, because you're getting a camera.
Pressure is
Oh my
on.
gosh, there's powdered sugar everywhere. Do this over a
And
sink
Bella's
or a
like-
table.
Bella likes the powdered
Bella's like,
sugar.
give me some more powdered sugar. All right.
Keep away from the dogs.
What do you think?
They're so good.
They're still good?
They're so good.
Are they heavier?
No.
No? Okay. So what's the difference?
Do you notice a difference?
Yeah.
The first batch has a little more flavor.
Yeah.
Ah.
The first batch is better.
The first batch is a little bit better.
A little
Not
bit.
like a life changing, like,
Right. But if you had to pick one, you're picking the first one.
yeah.
All right. So recipes. We're going to go with this one, 2.5 sifters of flour. These are all the same, and we're going to go with 5 yolks plus 1 egg, vanilla, and the orange zest and juice. That is the official recipe we're taking forward. It made it approximately 4 dozen, which is good. So that was fun. The last dozen. So in here we've got them packaged in dozen bags to go home with people. When you make them, you do not want to have the powdered sugar on them. You leave them plain so you're ready to eat them. Otherwise, the powdered sugar gets gicky. Well, we've got
You can have all of
these
these.
last dozen for
All of these
Libby. We
dead
got
raisins
these
here.
dead raisins.
All these dead buggy raisins.
There's a very, very distinct split right here, chasm between raisin likers and raisin haters.
Seems to be only one raisin liker in the group.
Well,
What does that tell you?
Tells tells me that there's only one person in the group with any amount of intelligence.
Oh, I didn't know raisins were related to intelligence.
The only taste is in her mouth.
Oh,
But I ate
so
one. I
we.
don't want to share them with Carrie.
Carrie, did you hear that? So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dozen in here, and we got another dozen and a half in the kitchen cooling. So almost, if you take into account the ones we ate, eight dozen.
8 dozen. Yeah.
Beautiful.
That makes sense.
Baked up and ready to go. Happy Fat Tuesday. Woo.